Hello everyone, this is Waldorf.
And this is Statler.
And we're up to game 3 of the Colonial Carnage tournament.
Battle Report 120. 120.
This time my Highborn Elves are facing the Ogre Cons.
Yes.
Two really good armies.
And an opponent you run into a lot.
Ogre Cons?
Yes.
Yeah, they're really popular.
Yeah, wonder why.
And it's because they're a good army.
There's a couple armies I'm surprised people haven't picked up.
Vermin Swarm.
Vermin Swarm and Beast Herds. Yeah.
Yep.
In your group. Yeah.
Here's my army list. Take a pause and look at it if you'd like. And here are the Ogre Cons. It's got a great con with heavy armor, great weapon, the Cogdice or whatever. This is the multi-wound weapon, great weapon.
Okay.
Talisman of Shielding, Headhunter, and the Aurochs Charm. So he takes half from multiple wound.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
He's got a con.
Because the ogres need that. Yeah.
They do. They only have 5 wounds or or 6 wounds each. They're not that tough. It's not like a toughness 3 with 3 wound elf.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's a BSB. BSB's a con, heavy armor, great weapon. He's a cult leader. And he has the Death Cheater, which is the 4-up regen. He has a shaman who's master of shamanism, light armor, great weapon.
He's a shaman. It's a master of shamanism.
He's a shaman of shamanism. That makes perfect sense to me.
You gotta like it.
He has the Mammoth Hide Cloak, which means he can only get strength 5 hits on him.
Yes.
And he's got the Liger's Tongue, which I've not seen used by many armies.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it used.
But this is a fantastic item. Anybody in the front rank of the unit that guy is touching loses 1 attack.
Yeah.
All model parts.
Yeah.
So if you've got a guy and a mount, they both lose 1 to a minimum of 1. So against like normal guys, it doesn't matter. But against sword masters, they lose their second attack.
There's a couple chariots that would make it very unhappy.
Yeah, chariots that are unhappy.
The ones with like not Lion Guard, but like the
Sun Griffins.
Warriors of Dark God chariot, where everybody's got multiple attacks.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Sun Griffins or the Crusher Knights or tons of stuff like that. This is really good. And again, it's on the shaman. It's not on a fighter character taking up space.
Well, it is
so it's a defensive item.
It is an Ogre Con shaman. He can still fight.
That's true.
Especially when he's got a great weapon.
So then we have, what's that? 9 tribesmen, full command Iron Fist, and the skull, which makes them immune to terror.
Okay.
3 tribesmen with hand weapon and sheath. No, I think they had paired weapons. 2 units of 3 bruisers.
Oh, they didn't have Iron Fist?
They did not. The 3 didn't.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because they're just too expensive on
I see.
chaff unit.
Mm-hmm.
7 Merc Vets with musician, Ogre Pistols.
Okay. I guess he was working his points that way. That's why he didn't take more bruisers.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Ogre Pistols, Poison, and he takes Bodyguard because the Shaman goes in with them.
Okay.
He had a single Tiger, a Frost Mammoth, and a Thunder Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Spells of choice this time: Healing Waters, Raven's Wing, and Waken the Beast.
Okay.
This looks very professional doing it this way, but I don't think I did it for every game. And there's his army positioning.
Okay.
This is the positioning on this was the attacker defender.
Mm-hmm.
He is the attacker, so he is
that your
forward on the flanks.
Star bag there?
That is not mine.
Okay. It's very elvish.
It is.
Should have one.
I need to get one to replace my warg bag.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm not replacing anything because they're doing well so far.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's up on the flanks and back in the center.
Mm-hmm.
So he deployed back and forth a couple times.
Okay.
Then I dropped my army and he finished.
Mm-hmm.
Huddled in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
This is just so for you, anybody from the Mid-Atlantic that's watching this is not Phil Carl I'm playing. Packed with his dwarves back in the corner.
Oh.
Just want to make the people aware of that. I know it looks like it might be, but it is not. So anyway, he deployed out there. One thing he did do is put this tiger way over here. It's one of his initial deployments.
Mm-hmm.
He like deployed this guy, deployed this guy, deployed this guy, and then I dropped.
Yeah. Deploy your light guys to see where you're going.
Yeah, and then because he wasn't giving me anything, and I wanted to go first.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped everything. That way I can determine ranges and stuff.
And then he castled up.
And then he just went complete castle in the corner.
Yeah.
And there we go. So we have. There was a deforested forest right there where he's standing.
So another deforested forest.
Yeah.
So he made the guy bring his trees just so you guys would not use any of them.
But that was the only forest on this board, so we didn't. I didn't steal any off my side this time.
2 hills.
2 hills, a water feature.
Water feature looks like pudding.
A couple impassable.
Some pudding.
Couple impassable pieces of terrain on the left, and a random wall.
The tan things are just part of the board, right?
They are.
Yeah.
And the
random
wall that my dragon's sitting on.
Oh, I see. Oh, the skull thing is an impassable thing.
And the skull thing up top is impassable.
It's very nice. It's on an ogre. That belongs on an ogre table or an orc table.
It does.
Yeah, perfect.
And whenever we do this, we play like that water feature. The entire base is the water.
Oh, okay.
The entire circle on the impassable terrains are impassable.
They're actually a little small under the rules, right?
The impassibles?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, they should be the size of the hills, basically.
Like 6x8 or minimum or something like that.
Anyway. Both terrains supposed to be kind of standardized size.
Yeah.
So there you have it. The Reavers have vanguarded up on the far right, and we go to the first turn.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm pushing hard on the right, and what I was looking for is to push hard on the right and just hoping to roll him up.
Okay.
And I've got my anchor out here on the left.
Okay.
The Swordmaster is just daring anyone to come out here because they'll destroy them.
The real reason is you don't want to fight that unit of mercenaries.
And I don't want to fight the mercenaries. You are correct, sir. Right now, he does not have the shaman in there. He ends up there later. Wonder where he is. Okay.
He's around somewhere.
He's hiding there somewhere, I'm sure. All right. Because the sloop on the right couldn't quite get within range of where I wanted it, has to shoot at the ogres. Ends up putting, I think it was 3 wounds on it, and the archers Reavers put another one on it. So they've taken 4. They made their panic check stick around. The other sky sloop took a shot at his cannon. I don't think did anything, if I remember correctly. And that's where we go to his turn. But I did get the Oaken Throne and Healing Waters on the Swordmasters, so in case he does want to shoot him up, I've got a 4-up regen. It's very nice.
I meant to ask him. Did he cast his own shields?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. This is a fantastically painted army.
Yeah, no, I like the army.
Back up. I mean, he did these banners, freeform.
Oh yeah, I remember the banner is fantastic. The only thing that I'm not thrilled about is his mercenaries, which are great conversions.
Right.
They just don't seem to blend with the army.
Yeah, they kind of stand out a lot. They look fantastic.
They look fantastic. I think it needs to add some kind of like the pattern or like the white on the shield, maybe on the threads or something.
On something on them, yeah.
Yeah, just to get the color palette to
kind of blend them with the rest of the army. Yeah,
yeah.
Understood.
Because I think if it had that, I think it would always get it would always be a first place kind of paint job.
Right, that unit looks so good, but it just does stand out from the rest of the army.
Yeah.
And the rest of the
army
everything's painted as well.
Yeah, it's great. Everything's painted really well, and it's converted well. It's a wonderful army.
So there you go. There's his shaman. He came over and joined the unit.
Yeah.
They swung around so they can see everything they want to. He sent the bruisers up forward a bit. 1 unit of 3 bruisers. The other conga lions just kind of hanging out there.
Yeah.
Behind that impassable terrain. He got the totemic summons off and brought in a guy here on the back edge of the board.
Yep.
There's that tiger lurking around there, peeking out around the hill.
Yep. Love me some totemic summons.
There you go. These guys open up and kill off 2 white lions. I mean, 2, not white, keep calling them white lions.
Highborn
Lancers.
It's because they're lions.
Because they're lions.
Riding lions.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Game turn 2. There we go. Standing. There's the overall picture. And his cannon, I got half wounds. I've got the item to give me half wounds. His cannon hit the dragon for 5.
Yeah.
But because of the star metal icon, got reduced to 3. So my dragon has 3 wounds on it on the first turn.
Yeah.
Without the mercenaries shooting at it.
Yeah.
So that's not great. Moving on.
We have some weird.
What's that?
It'll change eventually.
See if we can force it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Having some issues today.
Yep. It's lagging. It's
Yeah.
actually weird because it's showing that it's done. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. Anyway.
So we'll find out later.
So the swordsman declare a charge at the 3 bruisers that he had up front.
And he ran.
I do not want to redirect into the mercenaries.
Why not?
Well, among other things,
you're only minus 3 because of that stupid frost mammoth there.
Right. But I'll still go first.
Because
I'm still 7 on the charge.
So you're 4s, and he's 3s.
Yeah. So I will still go first, at least on the initial, and then we'll go at the same time. But I don't want to give him a round of standing and shooting.
Yeah. He's not accurate with these guys.
He's not. So I redirect into the unit, the big unit.
Oh, okay.
I need into the big giant unit.
Yeah.
Because I need an 11 to get there. And he's extremely nervous about this one.
Okay.
Because if I make it, he's in the woods. He cannot be steadfast.
Yeah, that's true.
And if I have a good round and get off a couple good spells, the healing waters or something.
Anything's possible.
He could be in big trouble there. But it's an 11.
He's got 2 characters.
And, what's the chance of making an 11 for me in this tournament?
Well, you seem to make those.
Yeah, well.
Those aren't the ones you fail.
Yeah, I know. It's the short ones.
Usually the 5s and the 6s.
The Highborn Lancers, they're going for a long charge themselves. They want a 10 into the cannon.
Okay.
Which turns out to be 19 away. And they fail. The Swordmasters do not do not get their 11. I'm disappointed. I think that's the first 11 I missed this tournament. Elsewhere, you can see the Reavers have tightened up their ranks so they could slip behind that unit of Ogres. And this unit of Ogres has fled from something. I think the other Highborn Lancers on the right. This unit of 2 Chaff Ogres out here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're not facing backwards, but I believe this unit chased them and they fled to here.
Okay.
That's why I'm so not worried about sending my sloops up there close to it.
And he's got no other shooting except for on the side, except for the cannon.
Correct. He still does have the cannon, though.
Yeah.
The cannon's scary. He does have 2 crossbows on that big mammoth, the woolly mammoth, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he did not take the hunting spear. He went with crossbows.
Yeah.
So there you have it. There's the guys running back behind. On his turn, they rallied and formed a line facing off to the right.
So I could fit them.
Dice move. Over here, you can see his 2 ogres have rallied. Turn to face the line. The totemic summons tried to chase these guys down. Didn't quite roll high enough.
Okay.
But he's closing in.
Yep. You're kind of stuck in there.
I do have a wound. The sloops have done a single wound to this cannon.
Okay.
Not anywhere near what I was expecting at this point. And there we have the right side. And there's a tiger still lurking over there on the right. Just lurking, waiting. I want to send something to go kill it, but it's a tiger. What am I?
Yeah.
I can't really send something important at it.
There.
Let's go back.
That's clearly what he wanted you to do.
He did. I wasn't taking that one, though.
There's an eagle after him.
I need my eagle.
And...
Is we changing?
Nope, we're stuck again. At least it looks like we are.
Yeah, it's kind of odd. Yeah, it's not changing. Let's take a break. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
Yes, it was. Okay.
All right. So moving on. Back up. So now his mercenaries open up. It's back to his turn.
So they move around.
His mercenaries swing around. They don't pay a moving penalty, of course. And they open up on the dragon, who's healed one of his wounds. You can see he's only got 2 on him now. And put 4 on him.
Oh, wow.
And that adds up to 6. I got 2 left, and he has not fired his cannon.
Yeah.
And his cannon does a minimum of 3 to the dragon.
Okay.
So, cannon fires and rolls a 1. Followed by another 1. So it cannot shoot for the rest of the game. Yeah. That was close.
Yeah.
Then he followed up with a couple crossbow shots, and both those missed.
Okay.
I think 1 hit and failed to wound. So the dragon gets another moment of life. The swordsman on my turn.
You're just happy you didn't take Swarm.
Didn't take what?
Swarm of insects.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the swordsman declare a charge into the mercenaries.
Right.
We are going to be within 9, but I am still going to go first. He cannot stand and shoot because I'm within 5. This is a rule that kind of surprised him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he
a
thought
lot of
quick
people,
to fire.
People don't know that rule's still there. That rule's not there anymore? Yeah.
Correct. He's recently back to the game, but that's a fairly new change anyway.
Yes.
He just did not know that rule. So anyway. So the swordmaster's going in. Don't have to worry about getting standing shot. That's a nice nice rule if you know it. And there they go. Made it in.
Yep.
Like I said, the one downside is they are within 9 of the woolly mammoth.
You ran through the water?
I do. I take dangerous terrain checks. But if you notice, I did have the Oaken Throne and Healing Waters up. I think I had to take 8 checks.
Okay.
And may have failed 1 and passed it on the ward save.
Yeah.
The regen. So they're there. I get off the hereditary spell this round, so that'll help because I'm going to take damage off on the left.
Right.
No question there. And because I get the hereditary spell off, of course, heal a wound on the dragon.
Yep.
I charge the sky sloop. The back sky sloop charges in this unit of 2 ogres right here. The eagle and the sky sloop charge into the front, and you can't see them, but the reavers are in the flank.
You're just trying to get as many attacks on him as you can.
I'm just pouring attacks onto him.
Yeah.
He's tough 5, and I believe he still only has 1 wound on him.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, you can see my the Highborn Lancers have come up.
And because he's not on a round base.
Yes. Yeah, the Highborn Lancers have come up.
I was actually expecting to see that go away with the hotfix.
Round base.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced it won't.
Yeah.
But they came up and they can now see the tiger. I can send an entire unit of Lancers at it.
Yeah.
That'll teach me a lesson. This scenario, we're playing secure target, by the way. And what you'll see those barrels are.
Okay.
The interesting thing is, again, I was having a great time talking with Owen going into this game in the first round. We get into round 2, and I start looking around. I'm like, what was our objective again?
Yeah.
We forgot to place the markers. Anyway, wasn't right, but we played. There was nothing else we could really do if we weren't going to back the game up.
Right.
Just went ahead and placed them with complete knowledge of where we were.
Yeah.
Because it's the only thing you can do at that point.
Yeah.
So despite being able to prevent wounds and everything else, he still kills 6 of them.
Yeah.
But if you'll notice, I've done 9 and another wound to that one on the back corner.
Okay.
We add up the number. We start adding up the numbers. It really doesn't matter because I'm ahead of him. He's bodyguard, and that shaman is in there now.
Yep.
I did not direct any attacks at all to the shaman. All my attacks went into the unit. I didn't think I had enough to kill the shaman.
Right, and you wanted to maximize.
And I wanted to maximize
combat res and get rid of these guys because they got a lot of.
Correct.
They got more attacks than a shaman does.
They do, and the shaman, I believe, the shaman has scarification going. So,
okay. Well, yeah, and I'm sure, and you're only hitting. You're down on attack.
Yeah, correct. So, but anyway, so redeploy. Reform. He pops 1 more out to make sure they, doesn't want to knock those 2 wounds off those extra 2 attacks by being in the second round.
Yes.
the gang I sent in to the cannon kills it, and they pursue off the board.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, all right.
Yeah, because I have this guy coming in on the right, and I have this ogres coming in on the left. The back left, the bruisers. I'm like, that's not a good spot to be.
So the sky sloop here, that's from...
The sky sloop here is different. The other
guys.
sky sloop has gone through and pushed through.
Why did the... Oh, you didn't kill him. He ran off the board.
Who? Yes, we did not kill him.
Okay, that's why. I was wondering why the Reavers were off the table.
Correct.
Yeah.
I actually knocked him down to a single wound.
Oh, okay.
And with everything else, he just fled and broke and ran. He had a chance at making it because he did do 2 wounds to the Reavers.
Okay.
But not enough to hold up. Anyway.
They're the squishiest things.
The sky sloop came in and he put 2 wounds on the sky sloop, but I did kill an ogre. But this combat continued right here in the center.
Yeah.
Which is rather unfortunate. I was hoping to do a little bit better.
For you, yeah.
It is. And that's what we have going into the bottom of the turn 3.
Okay.
I believe it says over there. And there we go. So, and there's where the dragon has backed up to.
Right.
Now that they're in combat, the cannon's gone. The dragon wants to stay within 12 of the BSB so he can continue to be healed.
Right.
Hopefully those mercenaries will stay tied up for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So the ogre unit, his big ogre block came in and charged into the flank to help out.
We need to get out of this situation.
Yeah, we need to get this over with.
If we don't kill him, we need to get rid of him. Okay.
And the other the other bruisers move forward and as a chaff piece. This unit of 3 parked here in front.
What happened to the sky cutter / ogre?
This guy, this totemic summons charged in.
Okay.
The sky sloop finished the ogre.
Okay, so there was a fight, and
there was a fight. Yeah, there was a fight missing there.
That was missing. Okay.
The sky sloop finished off the ogre, but then the totemic summons finished off the sky sloop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually funny because he's got a wound on him. The 2 elves on back finished the ogre.
Okay.
And then the hawk was still faster than this guy, so he could put his attacks on this guy.
Okay.
Managed to do a wound to him, but he killed me. We overran, and we go to my turn 4.
One of those guys in the conga line.
He likes conga lines.
Yeah.
There you have this. We move forward.
So you charged into his totemic summons?
No, those were the 3. Oh, yes. The Lancers charged into totemic summons.
Okay.
The other Lancers came back,
Did he try to bring in other ones and you just stopped it, or what was going on?
He's been trying to bring in other ones, and I've been stopping them.
Okay.
You'll see another one show up in a minute.
Okay. I just haven't seen the damage.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was doing with his magic.
Yeah, he's doing that. He's, I think he is casting the Swarm of Insects.
Oh, he does have Swarm of Insects.
Yeah, he does. Okay. And I believe, if I remember correctly, somebody was casting Swarm of Insects at me. I'm pretty sure it was him.
Okay.
During this tournament. My 3 units have come back on the board.
Right.
They came in right here. And the sloop flies over them and parks here so it can shoot at stuff.
Eagle go backs off, and the other guys...
The eagle backed away, and these guys just moved out and turned to face.
Yeah.
They plan on fleeing. Mm-hmm. The spearmen crashed into the flank of these 3 guys that were chaffing my lion guard. Okay. And crushed them, and then just turned to face.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the +1 strength and healing waters on them right now.
Oh, okay.
And my dragon is just off the back. You can see the base on the dragon back here.
They're going to need all the help they can get with all those guys that are coming at them.
No one's coming at them. We're perfectly safe there. And there you have that.
Uh-huh.
So we're fighting that totemic summons off on the right. Why is that combat not happen yet? There we go. I guess we got stuck on it. Apparently got stuck on the totemic summons on the right. Doesn't look like we wounded it.
Okay.
Moving on to his turn, and now time is starting to run, become a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So we're kind of pushing a little bit and getting a little more sloppy on the photos. the big unit charged. This big unit of ogres charged my block of spearmen, and I measured it, and I was like, well, if I get a 5, I go through the lion guard, and I'm safe back here.
Right.
Right. That's my thought. But if we go back a picture or two, hiding out here beside this book is his tiger that I forgot completely about.
Yeah.
And I'm running back this way.
Yeah.
But it still looks good,
Yeah, you're still pretty far.
Still pretty far.
Just wondering why you put all the spells on that if you're going to run away.
I'm not staying and fight that thing. What is wrong with you? So I run away, come back here. The tiger charges me.
On his turn.
Yeah. See,
what did he do? He just failed his charges? He redirect? What happened?
I believe, he stuck to it.
Okay.
And we'll see why. Because, he moved here, pushed me to this point, and the tiger charged me. The tiger now charges me.
Okay.
And pushed me.
Right.
I only rolled like a 2
to
run from the tiger. So the tiger now needs an 11 to reach me. These guys need a 12.
Okay.
Or the other way around. The tiger needed a 12. These guys need an 11.
Okay.
So he does not redirect. He continues on. Doesn't roll either one.
Okay.
And since that tiger didn't push me very far, the other thing that didn't have a picture of, this is another totemic summons that came in on my edge of the board and was marching up this way.
I see.
This is a very smart player.
Yeah.
He brought this totemic summons on back on the back of my edge of the board and was bringing him here. He was looking for this, I think. I didn't have a chance to talk to him much right after the game. But, from what I'm seeing, he was really...
He was hoping you'd run farther,
up.
And then if he got
Correct.
away, he would just bumble into you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Really nice move.
I've done that once.
You can see he's... the mercenaries have turned around and shot at my sky sloop.
Put some wounds on it.
Put a couple wounds on it. It's getting beat up.
Did you kill another mercenary somewhere?
What's that?
He's down to only...
I've been shooting at the mercenaries with sky sloops every chance I get.
He's got less. He had 5 a while ago.
Well, and then he also, on the way out, the swordsman did not put any attacks anywhere but on this.
Oh, they actually got the attacks off?
And they killed. Yes.
Okay.
Well, their initiative...
6 or their... Oh, yeah, it's
they
even.
went down to 3, so it was the same roll.
It was even, yeah.
So, anyway, they did get their attacks off and killed a couple more. And then we go into turn 5, and again, like I said, we were really, really pressed for time. We did not... Let's back up for just 1 minute and get a good overall picture. So, turn 5, we started turn 5. We didn't get all the way through turn 5. We got to his portion of turn 5. Turn 5, I rallied this unit. We beat the totemic summons. This guy shot and did, I think, 1 or 2 more wounds to here to bring them down to a quarter. On his turn, he charged this unit in to the lion guard.
Right.
And we had not rolled the combat when it was dice down, we're called.
Okay.
So we could not finish the combat.
So
we added the points based on where everything was and determined, went that way. As soon as we added the points, turned in our slip, and then fought it out.
Okay.
Which he did, neither one of us broke. It was a stalemate. We both sat there and fought.
Okay. This would have been turn what?
On turn 5.
Okay.
We didn't quite
you
finish
were having a lot of fun.
Owen's a very deliberate player.
Okay.
He does not make mistakes. He finds traps like this over here on the right. But the consequence of that is he's a one of the slower players here. But a fun guy again. Another fun guy.
You were clearly having fun while it was being delivered because you missed a lot of pictures.
I missed pictures, and especially at the end was doing a lot of rush too. These guys on his turn 5, they have a musician. They about faced and marched 6 to get within 6 of this.
Get to the barrel.
So therefore, he had that objective. I had this objective because this unit rallying. I've got 2, and he had 1 near it. So the objectives were a push. No one got an objective. My dragon had healed itself back up.
Right.
to the point where he doesn't get half points for the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I did lose the sword masters.
Yeah.
And one of the sky sloops.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, that's where that game ended.
Okay.
Let's go back to there. There's the sky sloop that got killed. A bunch of dead sword masters. And it was a straight 10-10 push.
That's the official score, or that's the modified score?
Modified?
You said you went ahead and played another turn after you.
Oh no, this was the official score, and this was what the modified score would have been as well.
Okay, so it didn't affect it
because no one broke on that last turn.
Okay.
On that last.
Well, I didn't know if the objective was going to make a difference.
If he would have broke me, on that last turn, he would have got the objective there on the right.
Right.
He would have got this one.
But he had the other one, or he didn't get close enough to it.
Yeah, this, like I said, these guys turned and walked to it.
Yeah.
So he had this one. I had this one because I've got 2 units on it, and he does not. And yeah, this unit did not break this unit. So
right, but before that, you had one and he had none, right?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is the end, right? What do you mean? If we would have gone, well, you can't really go back to turn 4. You can't really go back to the end of turn 4.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying just where you were as far as the official scoring.
Well, when we did dice down, it was the bottom of turn 6, and this was the only combat left.
It was the bottom of turn 6. I see.
I'm sorry, bottom of turn 5.
Yeah, that's what you said.
And this was the only combat left.
Right.
So we did not finish it. We just
stopped it there. I see.
We stopped as if it was the end of turn 5, but this combat was a draw.
Okay, and you just said you didn't have the objective.
And I had this objective,
right?
And he has this one, because he moved back here on turn 5.
I see.
He hasn't done this charge, and these guys haven't backed up yet, from what you're seeing.
Yes.
Which all happened on turn 5.
Okay, so he had done it already. That wasn't after you.
Correct.
Turned just. I thought you turned your score in at this point, and
we played out this, but again, because we were being pressured, it was the end of the turn.
That's fine. I didn't understand what you said.
Okay. I just didn't want to piss off the TO. Okay, so didn't want to irritate the TO, so I actually put my camera down and was pushing hard to get this turn done.
Okay.
We were doing the best we can, and he had a hard dice down at the time limit.
I see. Okay,
and it was go ahead. His option was go ahead and roll dice, and you'll get deducted 2 points each for each team. I mean, you have to be.
No, I don't have a problem with you. You gave 3 hours per turn.
Yeah, we had enough time. So anyway,
I just understand what you were saying. So
right.
You were.
Oh, as far as the
you were
rolling stuff back.
You're practicing for submitting your application for 9th Age rule writing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So there you go. That's where we ended it, and it was a 10-10 tie.
Yeah.
So another one, like I said, really good opponents in this one.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to think hard when you're playing guys like some of these.
Yeah.
So after this game, after this round, we kind of fell back to 3rd place after this round.
Okay, because you slacked off.
I slacked off and got a 10-10.
It's all your fault.
I blame myself completely for this. Yeah. We actually were 1 point behind the other CGL team. And again, my fault, because this was a game I did not win. The first game I did not win in this tournament. I should have had 11 there, and then we would have been at minimum tied to them.
But you celebrated your non-loss.
I celebrated my non-loss on this because, again, a 10-10 against a very strong player. Yeah. So, anyway, I'll take that. But that's where that ended. Fun game, had by all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like I said, if we could have got turn 6, we could have got a 6 turn in, who knows how it would have ended.
Right. You would have had a win one way or the other.
Which is, kind of what you can say about any game that gets cut short.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
Till next time.